Hello and welcome to another exciting and inspirational edition of the Helping Hand TV show. As you know, the Helping Hand will focus on the abilities of persons with disability. H4P is 10 years old. We are bringing dignity to disability.
H4P, Care for Perfection. You have made changes to people's lives that you are perhaps not aware of. Every Saturday when I watch this show, I feel more heard. I feel more visible. I feel like somebody is speaking my mind. The show has brought enough evidence that these are awesome people who are doing great things. They are helping their families, institutions, churches, nation.
Remember that disability is not inability.
Previously on the Helping Hand TV show.
Everybody has mental health. So when you have a brain, you have mental health. Just that sometimes it's not so great, sometimes it's great. That's why sometimes you can be very happy, sometimes you get sad, sometimes you get angry. But it is when it is prolonged, that's where the abnormality comes in there. Then we have mood disorders and any kind of disorder. So for instance, I get a broken heart. That's what actually happened to me, and I cry and I grieve and I mourn for 6 months onwards going. It's affecting my mental health. So when you worry, you stress yourself out like so much, you are always angry, those kind of things can affect your mental health.
You are welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show with me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability. This is the special edition. We are talking mental health. We are learning. We are educating ourselves. And my good friend Esinam is here with us. Esinam, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm really grateful.
Your story is intriguing. It's interesting. In spite of the fact that when it was happening, it was not that interesting.
Yes.
Because you have survived, because you have had the turnaround, and we have a lot of lessons to learn from it. Talking about how you can get into toxic relationships. And it's an emotional adventure, so it could even affect your mental health and all that. Do you think, with the benefit of hindsight, do you think that the guy was manipulative? Because I'm listening to your story and it looks to me like he knew you were insecure, he knew you had inferiority complex, and so he was playing on those points?
I wouldn't say blame him at all. I too was manipulative. I was insecure, and it's like I was looking for a parasite, someone to give me that companionship, because I just needed someone to talk to most of the time. I like chatting, so when I have someone around, it's good for me. So back then I was bitter. I said, oh, he did this to me, but now when I look back, I'm like, don't even say that. I also saw a parasite. So I don't blame him as manipulative, because he too had his own childhood struggles, you see. And growing up as a young man in Ghanaian society, you know, our society doesn't allow men to cry. You see, a man, you see, let me give you an instance. Let me join a church right now, and all of a sudden I start crying. The person sitting next to me will ask me, probably in Chi, oh, are you okay? Oh, God will do it. You'll be fine, eh? But let a guy sit in a church and let him be crying. There's a high possibility he'll be ignored or be seen to have a problem or something. So, guys,
guy or commenter.
You see, and you see, guys go through this thing a lot. The thing is that men too have mental health. When it comes to men and mental health, it's a whole topic on its own, because men get depressed. I have friends who have mental health conditions, and they are stigmatized. They are regarded as weak, not competent enough.
Because if you're a man, you have to bottle up the emotions,
and you see, the society expects you to be strong for everyone.
That's why you're Bema.
That kind of thing. That kind of thing. And we start imbibing those things, inculcating it in baby boys right from childhood, and they grow up with it, with all these sorts of expectations they have to meet. So when they are not meeting them, they have to pretend and become like hypocrites. You are going through something, but you can't. Even in senior high schools, I was discussing with my friend, like in St. Augustine's College, that did he ever go to see the school counselor? I said, oh, if you go cry, the boys will laugh at you. But maybe you are really struggling with something, your grades, or you could be bereaved or an emotion, but they'll laugh at you. So you rather prefer to keep it and be dying. And we see men discussing, like, I'm a man, you are a man, and I'm telling you, oh, I'm depressed. most of the time people laugh at them, like those men laugh at them.
And sometimes the men would divert it into drinking.
Yes, actually people go into that, anything that will numb that pain, drinking, sex. So sometimes people wonder, why is this person always drinking? You have no idea what they are going through. I don't judge people who drink. Personally, I don't drink alcohol because of my belief in God, and I'm not saying alcohol is bad, but when I believe in something, I wouldn't force it on you. But people go through all those things, numbing the pain. And you see, like I said, there's this longing and craving for God that you will try it's like, I'm thirsty right now, I need water, but I'll drink Mirinda, Guinness, malt. It will never really satisfy like the way water would. You see, and men have to go. It's so unfortunate. Sometimes I feel sad for them.
Let me find out from you, if your parents were to have been present for you to talk to all the time, would you have been looking to fulfill that longing through this boy?
You see, my parents, even though they were busy, they were present. They were present. The thing is that, you see, like I said, our society. When I became a teacher, that's when I realized that you can actually speak life into your students. I know when I started my career, I was a bad teacher, those type of teachers that get angry, no cane, and all that. But I got to a point, I realized you can change your students. And see, my parents, I don't blame them. They grew up in a system where they think, oh, you see, just make sure you provide for your child will turn out well. And actually they put us in good schools. And my parents, I always joke that they raised us up laissez-faire style. And you see, most our like homes, they are very strict, disciplinarian. I didn't grow up like that. My daddy allowed us to pursue all our dreams and goals. So even after school, they were there. But you see, I don't know if it's our Ghanaian. I don't know if it's our Ghanaian system. We don't really talk to our children. When I say we don't really talk, it's like, do this, do that. They will never sit down with you and ask, how was your day? Oh, so who is your new friend? Hey, this, they don't even compliment. Hey, this your dress is nice. Me like this. The reason why I thought I was ugly was my mommy was hardly complimenting back then. Yeah, she saw it like, so if I tell you your dress is nice, what will happen?
I know what will happen. Let me go for a break. Let me go for a break. You are still with me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability. This is the Helping Hand TV show. I'm incredible. SNM is incredible. And we'll go for a break.
God is incredible.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are with me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability. And today I want to introduce you to someone with so much ability. Some people call her the greatest friend, others call her the sweet companion, and others still call her the faithful worker. She is dependable, reliable, and adorable, and she's committed to lending you a helping hand anytime, anywhere. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome DV Cleaners.
DV Cleaners Alata Samana Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Aloe Vera Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Body Lotions, DV Cleaners Hair Shampoos, DV Cleaners Hair Conditioners, DV Cleaners Liquid Detergents, DV Cleaners Hand Wash, DV Cleaners Floor Cleaners, DV Cleaners Toilet Cleaners, DV Cleaners Cake Soaps, and now introducing DV Cleaners Hand Sanitizers. For bulk purchase, call us on +233 278 308 246 or +233 244 467 326. DV Cleaners, one of the top most made in Ghana products. DV Cleaners, proudly Ghanaian.
And so remember that anytime you purchase any of the DV Cleaners range of products, you are lending a helping hand to a person with disability, and you are supporting H4P organization's special advocacy for persons with disability. DV Cleaners.
Nature's finest touch.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. It's the Helping Hand TV show, and SNM is still here with me. Thank you so much, SNM.
Thank you.
Let's move to the breakup now.
Okay.
So a friend of yours
my roommate, she just made that comment, and it's...
And you hooked onto that comment?
Yes, because...
Did you suspect something?
No, I never suspected anything. He wasn't cheating or anything, but I always had that. You see, when you have inferiority complex, fear paralyzes you. Okay. You are never optimistic. You are a pessimist, full-time pessimist.
So tell me, when your roommate made that comment, what did you do?
So like I said, I went into some 48 hours self-examination, and I told myself, look, Essie, you have to check out before this boy checks out. So I felt if you do that, that's like your parachute, your life jacket. You'll be safe. I felt like, oh, but he's strong, he'll move on. Okay. I'm the one who is a little fragile. I need more protection. So I called him over the phone and I told him, look, I want to end things. And
so you initiated it?
Yes, that's why whenever I talk about broken heart, I want to really explain, because I really respect him. I don't believe in tarnishing people's images, and I know the truth of what really happened. I wouldn't go on air and say I had a broken heart and leave it just there. I want people to know what really happened, and also realize that, you see, every decision you make will make an impact.
Definitely.
You see, so...
Because when you said broken heart, I thought then he...
No, I think I'm the 1%, rare 1% type of girl that she broke up and something happened to her.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you called him on phone that you want a breakup?
Yes, and I don't remember what I said, because that happened in 2015, like March. I even remember the dates. Not because it was precious to me, but like I keep dates really well, like 23rd March 2015, and at the time I was in my level 200 second semester. And so when I told him, I don't remember, I think he cried or something, and he said, okay, if that's what I want, that's fine. So when we broke up for 2 days, my phone wasn't ringing, no text, no, and I saw, hey, I've done myself.
Because you had built your world around this guy.
Exactly.
If your phone will ring, mostly it will be him.
Yes.
Text
and I was even doing most of the calling, so now I can't call him again. It's like you just fired the one person who was doing all your services for you. Now you fire them. How would you hear from them?
Wow.
Yeah. And so
2 days of silence.
Yeah, 2 days of silence, and you know, the days changed to weeks and to months. And see, when I noticed, let's say after 2 days, that my phone wasn't ringing, I immediately called him and told him, look,
you called him?
Yes, I think I made a mistake. I want to come back. And already he had been telling me previously that, you know, Essie, I'm the type of guy that when I date someone and we break up, I don't come for like a part 2 reconciliation. He doesn't do that thing. If it's over, it's over. So I knew that like my situation was going to be very serious. I would need to do a lot of begging. So I kept on begging, calling, and see, when you build your world around such a person, even when your female friends are there crying, it doesn't really satisfy you. And
so this was after how many weeks or months when you started begging him?
Oh, that very week, I started calling and doing the begging, because I started feeling very lonely. You see, back then I wasn't the kind of person you see sitting here. I was just hung up on him, dependent on him. He was like my everything, even though he wasn't giving me the air to breathe and life to move around. He was like that one, like a life support
system. Even though you were doing more in the relationship?
I wouldn't say I was doing more.
Okay.
As for that one, I wouldn't say I was doing more, because he was good to me. I had dated one person. I was 16 when I first started dating. My parents didn't even know about it. The guy used to come to the house. All they knew is, oh, Esinam's friend. But I knew we were dating, you see, or Esinam's best friend. And I like my parents for that. They have, whatever you tell them, they believe you. They have very open minds. They don't see, hey, this boy that has been coming there. They don't do that kind of thing. You see. And so I was 16 when I started dating. Now this was my second boyfriend.
So that one was not too serious.
That first relationship was, and even that person and I are still friends, like friends from junior high school. So we meet on the platform, JHS platform, and all that. So when I started calling, I kept on getting the same no. It's like you call, they say no, we don't have any place for you here. We don't have any place for you here. Then my mind just started realizing that now you are actually being rejected and you should stop. You are not wanted. You shouldn't force it, but I wouldn't stop. I kept on calling, texting, worrying. Then he even told me that now he was seeing someone else. Hey, that's the one that made me even know that this guy had really moved on. So I didn't know I was getting depressed. All I knew was I had low energy. I wasn't eating much. I wasn't going for lectures. I was staying in bed all day. What am I thinking about in bed? What I could have done to save the relationship. What I could have done, what at all I could have done, what I could undo. And you see, as I'm in bed, because I'm a phlegmatic, I have this really big imaginative mind. So sometimes I'll be there and be imagining like our wedding. Because when we're dating, I used to imagine our wedding. Now I'll be imagining the wedding, but this time I'm not the bride. Or sometimes I'll be imagining, hey, what if we grow up and I see him with someone? You see, and those were not healthy thoughts. So. Yeah. And I didn't even know University of Ghana had a counseling and placement center. How didn't I know?
Let me go for a break. Let me go for a break. It's interesting. And these are real issues.
Yeah.
These are real issues. I'll go for a break. SNM is not going anywhere, I promise you. She would continue with the story. It's a Helping Hand TV show. Stay tuned.
Focus. True grit. Keep going. Keep your eyes on the prize. No stopping, because winning is not an option.
It's 60-second success with a bishop. Stay tuned.
Welcome to 60-second success with a bishop. Today, I want to speak to you about an important success ingredient called the law of progress. The law of progress is your decision to take a step forward in every area of your life. Your decision to take a step forward in every area of your life. Success is a milestone that is achieved after continuous struggles, hard work, pains, motivation, failures, and repeated efforts. Success, my friend, is a journey made up of failures and successes in life, and those who never see success are those who decide to stand at one place in life, those who refuse to progress. If you really want to be successful, then you have to take a step forward. You have to decide to progress in every area of your life. Every day, make a determination to take a step forward in everything you do, and success will be yours. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show with me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability. My good friend SNM is still here, and we are talking mental health. SNM, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you too.
I'm listening to you and I'm thinking, so now the breakup has happened.
I'm depressed.
You are depressed, and you don't even know you are getting depressed.
Yes.
Guilt will come in.
Yes. You are a prophet. Everything.
How are you going to deal with all that?
You see, like I was saying, I didn't know University of Ghana had a counseling and placement center. I could have walked in.
Yeah.
And so my best friend, Queen Victoria Someni, she was my friend. God brought her into my life at a very strategic moment. So Queen, I told her this is what is going on, and she started noticing that fear was paralyzing me, because the depression got so serious that we'll go for lectures sometime, my head is down the whole time. One time when a lecturer said, what's wrong with her? Then she said, oh, she's sick. I said, okay. I remember there was this time, Queen was unavailable, so my friend Joe sent me to his room at Pentagon Hostel. So we were there, he bought some nice fried rice for me. I couldn't eat. So Queen came to pick me up from there. And you see, it started becoming like, you see, it's like I have malaria and I'm not treating it. It aggravates, it gets serious, it worsens. And so now I started hearing voices.
Wow.
Like, it's like the voices of guilt.
Wow.
And hallucinating. I wasn't seeing things, but even my dreams were becoming like nightmares. And now all the spiritual, it's like I got to know every spiritual person. They were like really concerned, praying for me, praying with me.
So you were blaming yourself for all that?
Yes, it was.
And all that.
Yeah, because I'm the one who said the words. If a part of me was like, if he never said anything, he would have still been in a relationship. But what I know now is that that relationship wasn't built on a solid foundation, it would definitely have broken. It's like Titanic. It would definitely have broken, but I was still there. I wanted a long haul.
I'm listening to your story, and I'm literally in shock, really. Like, how many of our ladies are going through such things? How many people are, and there's nobody to talk to?
Actually, there are people to talk to, but the only issue is people are not opening up. Because I belonged to a good church, I could have told my pastor what I was going through. They wouldn't have told anybody. But the thing is,
so that would have helped, right?
Yes, the thing is, we are not opening up because our society doesn't make us like verbalize a lot of things.
Okay, so let me find out from you now. Looking at how your depression is going, did you get to the point where you became suicidal?
You see, suicidal thoughts I had. Yes, I had suicidal thoughts. But as a person, I don't like pain. I can't stand pain. So the thoughts, like thinking of now getting, I don't want to say some of the suicidal measures to now give ideas to people. But you see, the efforts I'll put into doing all those things and actually completing suicide. Actually, we don't say, the right thing to say is to complete suicide. And if someone tries it, we call it attempted, like suicide. We don't like to say commit, because when you say commit, did the person really commit to do it? Did the person want to do it? And you see, there's this whole issue of criminalization of there's suicide in Ghana. Like, if I see you attempting suicide, you'll be sent to prison. And you see, advocates abroad are saying no. You see, even the medications I take, I read a leaflet. Having suicidal thoughts is a side effect of my medication initially when you start. So sometimes people having suicidal thoughts, don't shut them down. Like, I go to see my pastor. Oh, pastor, when I'm there, I've been hearing a voice. The voice is telling me, kill yourself, kill yourself. Pastor say, hey, don't say that. Don't say that. You are a child of God. You can't die. Yes, they are good. But don't try to shut the person out. Try to find out the root. Where is this thing coming from? And ask questions and see how you can help. And I tell people, look, professional help is the best. I believe in God. I love God. Even my own medication, when I put in my hands, I say, Father, I change this medicine into the blood of Jesus. I change this mood stabilizer, this antipsychotic medication into the blood of Jesus, because, you know, my medication, I've been taking it for about 6 years now. Okay, 5, because the first year I was non-compliant. And it comes with serious side effects. And people keep asking me, hey, yes, now, my friends, hey, are you sure you're not getting a kidney problem? And I just tell them, look, when I change it to the blood of Jesus, the medicine will even work better, faster, and one day I'll be off it.
Bipolar, what is it?
Bipolar disorder is a mental health condition. Let's just say, I'll say bipolar disorder is like diabetes. It's a chronic illness, and it's made up of 2 extreme sides. So we have, it's bi, because bi means 2. So 2 poles, polar, pole. So 2 poles. So we have the mania extreme end, and we have the depression. And you see, everybody's mental health, I would like to use like a pendulum. I'm just using my finger. You see, everybody's mental health is supposed to stay in the middle. But that's like good, optimal mental health. But when you are bipolar, you swing from side to side. So your moods are very
to extremes.
To the extreme. So I'm a phlegmatic. I remember when I was manic one time, I went to a salon, and I had taken my mother's money. I was come to spend it, because one of the symptoms about bipolar is you can start doing extreme shopping and all that. So I went there. I said, I want to do my hair, my nails, pedicure, massage. I was actually using my mother's money. And you see, I kept on talking. You see, one of the symptoms of bipolar is you talk a lot, because you're having racing thoughts. Racing thoughts are like flight of ideas. Something will say, why don't you go into makeup? Why don't you go into construction? Why don't you start this business? You like snails, so you like eating snails. Maybe you can start a snail business. So it's like that. So to people, if you are not on medication or seeking professional help, people will think you are off, you are weird. And you see, the thing about these mental health conditions are that they are mostly undiagnosed or untreated, because when you are growing up, we see some children and say, this girl there, she's too no, or she's some way, or wait your mommy or small madam, that kind of thing, because they notice you behaving in a kind of way. Maybe that child has a condition, a mental health condition, but if you don't take the child to go and see a therapist, psychologist or psychiatrist to diagnose, you will never know. So imagine I've had malaria since I was 12 years old and now I'm 21. It has worsened over that time period. So now the person would have had plenty breakups, started a lot of businesses, their money will go down the drain, and no one even likes you again. Even your church members do not like you.
So sometimes we should be careful when somebody decides, okay, so I want to do this business. They're going to it doesn't work, then they stop, then they start another thing.
You see, that in itself is not a sign or symptom of bipolar disorder. You see, before my psychologist diagnosed me, she had to study my behavior over a period of time. Sometimes it's annoying because when you go, they'll say come in next week, come the following week, and they'll make you feel like something like service. So and questionnaires, as you are feeling, then they start realizing, okay, she's actually, even sometimes it takes years for people to actually get diagnosed that they are bipolar, because when the symptoms start, your doctor may think, oh, maybe she has anxiety, because one time when you went, you said, I have a panic attack. So the psychologists are the ones who mostly do the one-on-ones, they talk to you, they don't prescribe medication. The psychiatrists are the ones who prescribe the medication. So sometimes even a psychologist may realize you have a condition before the psychiatrist, because you see the psychologist more often, and then they see, let's say, Bishop, you came to my office, you told me you have anxiety. Next week I see you, you say no, you got depressed. Now you are saying something else. So they have to study over a time period. Yes, and sometimes it takes just months for them to detect, and sometimes the symptoms are like clearly outstanding for them to know this one, it is schizophrenia.
I'll come back to it. Remember, H4P is 10 years old, and we are celebrating the goodness of God, and we are discussing mental health. I'm going to go for a break. When I come back, SNM will continue with the discussion. Stay tuned.
Is the music segment on the Helping Hand TV show.
You are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy to be praised. Oh, you are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy. Yes, you are worthy to be praised. Oh,
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. We are talking mental health and the kind of things that trigger it, day-to-day occurrences, all the things we overlook and all that. SNM has been telling us her life, discussing this incredible story. I want to find out, SNM, why would somebody want to discuss their story? Why would they want to share their story? What would be the benefit? There are people watching us. How good is what we are doing?
Okay. You see, I always tell people that the reason why I became a mental health advocate, actually, it didn't come like I knew what I was becoming, but it just happened that I became a mental health advocate. I didn't know being diagnosed with a mental health condition will be the same reason why I'll be speaking up today. So I tell people becoming a mental health advocate has benefits.
Okay.
First of all, it makes you very accountable as a person, because I cannot come to H4P studio today, come and talk about people going to seek professional help, taking their medicine, and me myself, I don't go for my reviews or I don't take my medication. It also makes you very, very transparent with yourself and be very honest with you. So I like that aspect of it, because I know maybe if I wasn't a mental health advocate or I wasn't working as a project coordinator for Mental Health Society of Ghana, probably I would have been misbehaving. And you see, I chose to become a mental health advocate because I remembered how things were for me in 2015. At that time, I didn't even know one person with even schizophrenia, bipolar. It took about 4 years. And the second benefit of being an advocate was that it's liberating for me. The more I share my story, the more I get liberated. And when I talk about liberation, I'm talking about celebrating myself. Every year, World Bipolar Day, I tell people it's my second birthday. World Bipolar Day is on March 30th. And when I say I'm celebrating my birthday, I want to thank God for all the successes, the failures, the victories.
Let me go for a break. When we come back, we'll be wrapping up. I know you're a writer.
Yes.
I want to talk about that. Well, we are still talking mental health. My good friend SNM is still here. We'll go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll see another side of SNM. Stay tuned.
H4P, celebrating 10 years of bringing dignity to disability. Hooray! It's H4P showtime.
Let's talk about the engagement. Yeah, so have you finalized what to use as souvenirs for the engagement?
No.
No? Okay. So how about your dress? Something beautiful and romantic for you to wear on that special day. So have you decided what to wear?
No.
No. No. Edna, no. Okay. Okay. How about your makeup? As for women and makeup, I'm sure you sorted it out. So have you decided who will do your makeup for you?
No.
Oh, he that is down. Oh, Edna, but we just have 1 more week to go. Oh, Edna. Hey, Edna, you mean you've done nothing about your own wedding arrangements? Oh, Edna. Oh, Edna. Hey, you mean nothing at all? Oh. Edna. Oh. Okay, you know what? Don't worry. Don't be disturbed at all. Oh, no shaking. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God and believe also in me. I'm actually working on all that for you. Yes.
Thank you very much, baby.
You're welcome.
Baby. Can I get something to eat?
What? Now or after the discussion?
I'm hungry.
Oh, I do not. You know what? I actually like the way you like food. Okay, so what would you want to eat? I can postpone planning our engagement and prepare something for you to eat. So what would you take? Tea or coffee? Tea is better. Tea is better.
Do you have some chicken? I think I like fried chicken with fried rice.
Oh, I do not. Fried chicken with fried rice at this time. Oh, I do not. Okay, why don't we go to a restaurant and get it?
Restaurant?
It's just across the street and your food is so nice.
No, baby. Please, you go ahead and get it for me, okay? I'll wait for you.
Oh, Edna. You mean I should stop planning our engagement and go buy the fried chicken with the fried rice or you? Oh, I do not. Okay. Just give me a few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I do not. He that is down. Fried chicken with fried rice. When you can take tea. Darling. Sweetheart. Baby.
Are you back? Right now?
No. Edna. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
You are sure everything is fine?
Yes, I'm fine. Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, I'm now going to get your food for you, okay?
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back. In fact, I'll be back before you know it.
And baby, you take your time, okay? You don't have to hurry back. I'll wait for you, okay? Just go. Go ahead.
Now, are you sure everything is okay?
Yes, everything is fine. Baby, I won't go anywhere. I'll wait for you. Go.
Okay. He that is down.
Purchase copies of the H4P Melodrama DVDs today. Contact H4P on +233 209 555 777 or +233 596 313 338. All sales are for the promotion of our disability advocacy. So grab your copies now. It's H4P Showtime. It's 10 years of bringing dignity to disability. H4P Ajiko.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. We are talking mental health. My good friend Esinam is still with us. Esinam, again, thank you so much.
I'm most welcome.
Thank you so much. Before we wrap up, you are a writer.
Yes, hoping to be a best-selling writer one day.
Wow.
Yes, because all those 4 years in school of writing presentations also developed my writing skills. Like I told you, God orchestrated it. And so I started.
So what book are you working on now?
I call it, I don't know that I should say the title now before someone steals it.
Okay, so don't say the title, but what are you working? Yeah.
I'll just describe it as, let's say I'm calling it The Invisible Wheelchair.
Okay.
You see, so I'm calling it that because in this life is a journey. Everyone is walking or running.
Okay.
We are all in our different lanes. That's why I can't compete with. Competing with you is actually a waste of time, a waste of energy, because God has given us different talents, abilities, and He has given us different purposes and destinies, what He has called us to be. His will for us, His perfect will for us.
So your book is about your story? Yes,
it's about my story.
Okay. Tell me, when should we expect the book out?
You see, I feel like God wants this book to come out when it is ready for the world. Yes, I say that because I started writing last year in March during the COVID lockdown. It wasn't even It wasn't even planned. You see, I believe God speaks through people. So about 3 people I had never even told them I write. 3 different people told me, look, Esinam, with all this mental health advocacy you are doing, I think you should write a book. When I heard the first 2, I ignored.
If you started writing from last year,
when I say last year, I don't mean every day I've been writing, because last year was a very amazing year for me in spite of the COVID and all.
So should we expect it this year?
No, not this year. Not this year. Because
early next year?
Let's see, because I'm someone that
middle of next year.
I don't know. You see,
by the end of next year.
Okay, Bishop, let me just say honesty.
So that the book comes out, because we need it. This is what time would allow us to do.
Sure.
I want to go to the freestyle segment.
Okay.
So that we wrap up.
Okay.
Then we'll continue at another time. But thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Bishop.
You have really helped us.
Thank you for what you are doing for all of us, like the vulnerable in society. And so many vulnerable people can't speak up. And this, your show, is like a microphone, just amplified. Even if 2 people watch, don't be discouraged. It's an impact, and I know that Helping Hand Show will go very far.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
So freestyle segment.
Okay.
What are you going to do for me, freestyle?
I'll sing, because that my voice has been one thing that I wasn't proud of, but now I sing whether my voice is nice or not.
This is freestyle.
All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing
of the goodness
of God. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, I know that you have really enjoyed this episode.
I myself have enjoyed it.
You see?
I had a good time.
Thank you so much.
The crew and everything.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Special thanks to my special guest, Esinam. I'm going to try to mention your full name. Let me see if I can do well.
Okay.
Esinam Abra Dra.
Yes, Abra.
Abra.
Maybe crying the words, so I'm not pronouncing it.
Okay, we did our best.
Yes, you did.
Thank you so much, Esinam. Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you, DV Unlimited Company Limited, Untitled Chapter, my proud sponsors. And thank you to all those who contribute to H4P through our mobile money system. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And to my crew, what can I say? You always make this happen. God richly bless you. Thank you so much. And to all those who stay tuned in every week to watch the Helping Hand Show, God richly bless you. I'm going to come your way again next week. Until then, remember that disability is not inability. Take care of yourselves. Stay blessed. I'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call.